Hi, I'm Dr. Josephine Connolly Skonen, and I'm here to explain a little bit about the Stony Brook Medicine Graduate Nutrition Programs. So we do have various programs. The one I'm going to focus on today is the Future Education Model Graduate Program in Professional Nutrition Practice. So when you go to our landing page at this URL, you'd select this middle bottom box here. So some of the highlights about this program is that it is housed in a nutrition division at a teaching university hospital. So there are 36 registered dietitians, some of us are pictured here, who inform the curriculum, develop our educational materials and workshops, and for those on-site interns or students, directly supervise you for many of your rotations. In addition, Stony Brook University is a New York State university with a national and world-class ranking. So we have been named in the top 35 public colleges by Forbes magazine and the top 100 national universities by US News and World Report. Stony Brook University Hospital is named one of America's 100 best hospitals for 2021 by Health Grades. So what does that mean for you? It means you get a world-class education at state tuition rates, especially if you're in New York State. But if you do our distance programs or our online masters, even as an out-of-state student, you get a very good tuition rate that's only marginally higher than a New York State resident. So check out our website for more information. As you know, there are many different pathways to becoming a registered dietitian. So I'm going to explain our two programs briefly. So we have our Future Education Model Graduate Program, which is called our MS, Master of Science in Professional Nutrition Practice. Most of what I'm going to talk about after this slide will be about this program. We also have our dietetic internship with a coordinated MS in nutrition. And the MS is optional. If you already have a graduate degree, then you can apply for the DI and complete that alone. The MS in nutrition is also 100% online and is also available if you wanted to start that before you apply to a dietetic internship program or a future educational model program. Some people like to do the MS degree and get that out of the way and then focus on the rotations with a singular focus. So at Stony Brook, we have lots of options for you. You can speed it up or slow it down. So if you do the DI with the coordinated masters, you can finish in as little as 16 months. The future education model, I'll explain the timing of that in a moment. You can select flexible or structured options. So the DI with the coordinated MS in nutrition affords you a bit more flexibility in scheduling your classes. The future education model, MS in Professional Nutrition Practice, is a very structured program. I'll explain that in a moment. And you can go near or far. So you can choose to come to Stony Brook to do an on-site program in either of these masters, or you could stay where you are and do the distance program and network in your own community. So I'm going to focus now on our professional nutrition practice program, which follows the future education model standards and competencies. So again, there are on-site and distance options in this program, as well as full and part-time options. This curriculum, the courses are all listed here. The curriculum is divided up into 4 units: nutrition therapy, food service systems and management, community nutrition and public health, research and quality improvement. So the courses that are relevant to the supervised experiential learning in each of these units would come first or concurrent with the supervised experiential learning. So the didactic coursework is listed on top and the units that each of the courses apply to. And then the supervised experiential learning courses are your hands-on training. That is always on site, either on site at Stony Brook, or if you are designing a distance program, you would go to sites within your community. And here's where you demonstrate the highest level competencies in each of these units with our guidance and leadership, of course. So here is how the courses lay out by semester. So the units are color-coded, the ones I just explained. You would start off in the fall with coursework. You can see the classes here. And then in the winter, you would do your food service systems and management supervised experiential learning, kind of in between the semesters. We also give you an orientation to experiential courses in this winter session. Then in the spring, you do continue your coursework. And then in the end of spring or summer, beginning of summer, you would do your community and public health supervised experiential learning. And towards the end of the summer, you could start your advanced nutrition therapy first supervised experiential learning. That works best. Distance interns could spread it out a little bit more and start that in the fall, but we encourage you to start it in late summer after you finish community and public health. And in summer session, you also take the one of your concentration courses. So the concentrations that we offer are advanced nutrition therapy and critical care, as well as integrative nutrition therapy, or a more generalist track. So in the summer here, you take the first of the 2-course sequence for the concentration. Then you move on to fall, and there is one research methods in nutrition course, and your second concentration course, in addition to completing your nutrition therapy supervised experiential learning classes. That there's a little flexibility in how that would play out, but that will be in the fall, maybe finishing if you started in the summer, and you might be able to squeeze the second one in the fall, or it might spill over into winter. And then in the fall, you do the research and quality improvement SEL with myself as your supervisor for that. So there's a little flexibility in how the nutrition therapy SELs lay out, but this is the curriculum plan, and you start in the fall and you would finish by end of winter the following year. Now, if you don't already have a DPD verification statement or an undergraduate nutrition degree, then you could still do this program, but prior to enrolling in the fall, you would need to complete a number of science prereqs, as well as 3 intro nutrition and food science courses, 2 intro to nutrition and 1 food service systems course. So that's the curriculum. Okay, so here is our website. This will take you to the landing page for all of our grad nutrition programs. You can contact Sharon Schmidt. She can guide you on the best person to speak to answer any questions you have. And it's an exciting time to be entering the supervised experiential learning component of your academic training, because there's so much opportunities now in different ways you can complete the requirements to sit for the registration exam. And then in terms of the field of nutrition, it really is just exploding in terms of increased responsibilities and venues in which we can practice. So it's a great time to be entering the field, and I wish you a lot of luck in planning your next steps and in your career development. Looking forward to you joining our open houses. If you go to our website, you can find that information. They'll be on December. The first one coming up is December 22nd. Please do register. And I look forward to meeting with you and reviewing your application. Take care.